My name is Ian Barclay, and I have an Instagram account called Left on Bread, which is all about all types of bread. So I remember the first time making bread. I was in Australia, actually, of all places, and I made the mistake of thinking that it was easier than it was. And I think that kind of put a damper on my spirits at first. And so I really didn't do too much with it until I got back. And then from there, it was a matter of, okay, well, let's actually follow a recipe this time. And, maybe I'll actually know what I'm doing. My dad makes bread as well. And so, he had some tips and tricks to say, don't do this, do this. Whole wheat's better for you than white flour, things like that. And so I think that was about 2 years ago, so August 2017 is when I actually started the Instagram account. It's basically a scrapbook for myself more than anything else. I'd like to maintain that the Instagram account is more for me than anyone else. I'm not some big famous Instagram influencer, if you will. I'm just a person with an Instagram account that just happens to all be different types of bread. It's lots of fun, and it allows me to look it up in terms of if I had made a recipe to find it again, so I don't have to go and search through the internet and see, well, what the heck was in that one recipe I did, because it's all right there. It's just a culmination of everything that I've done. Basically, if any type of cooking, is that you're going to mess up now and then, and particularly more at the beginning when you don't know what you're doing. But the more you do it, then you are practicing it. And a lot of bread recipes have the same steps over and over and over again. And you're gonna get really good at those steps because you're doing them over and over and over again. And that means that the more breads you do, you don't have to worry about those steps you're doing over and over and over again. You can focus just on the ones that are specific to that type of bread. So just start off with something simple. Do a fairly standard flour, water, salt, yeast bread that's going to be rising for about an hour, proofing for about 30 minutes, and then in the oven for maybe 30 minutes to 40 minutes. And just start there. And it may not be perfect, but you do it again. See what went wrong, what could you improve on, and go from there. And once you get that bit taken care of and you know what you're doing there, then feel free to branch out. Or even then, if maybe the first time it didn't go well, branch out and do other things and see what works. There is no wrong way to cook as long as your definition of cooking is making good food. Because honestly, at the end of the day, if you enjoy what it tastes like, then you've cooked, in my opinion. So make bread that tastes good, and then come back later and make bread that looks good.